The following podcast will contain strong language, graphic violence, nudity, spoilers, and robots. Viewer discretion is advised.
Good job, Rook. Now, come on, I'll give you a rub.
Four guys and a movie. Four guys and a movie. Tony, Brian, Rob, and Joe reviewing movies for the show. Four guys and a movie.
Hello, everybody. First of all, spoiler alert for 1989's Arena. Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the 4am podcast. The podcast about movies, snacks, and all things nerdy. I'm your champion, Robor, the Viking chess team.
The entire chess
The
team.
entire chess team. To my left.
A shitty robot version of Tony. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm extremely disappointed.
But your name is...
Extremely disappointed.
Yeah. I am flagrantly two guys in a cloak pretending to be one guy with four arms.
Rubbing inappropriately.
Rubbing inappropriately.
I love it. So we watched 1989's Arena. I'm just going to go ahead and say I've never heard of this film. Did not know it existed before today. Or before we rolled it last episode. And, yeah. Anybody else?
I've never seen this.
I have no idea how I missed this, but I'd never seen it either.
So I saw it once when I was a kid, and I happened to be looking for movies for the podcast from the 80s, and I was trawling through like a list of sci-fi ones, and I'm like, oh, I did see that movie. It probably sucks, but we should watch it. And so I put it on the list.
And probably sucks. We'll let you know.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned indeed. Oh, God. What can you tell us about Arena, Tony?
Originally this movie was filmed and basically was set to be released in 1989, but didn't get released until either 1990 or 1991. It's somewhat dubious. This is another one of those, like, nobody knows anything, nobody gives a shit.
I mean, somewhat dubious should just have been the tagline of this film.
Yeah. It was directed by Peter Magunian. I don't know.
Manoogian?
Is that it?
I don't know. It's
I don't know.
Manoogian. Manoogian.
But he brought us Seed People, Demonic Toys, Enemy Territory, and Dungeon Master.
Whoa.
Oh,
yeah.
Reject your reality and substitute my own.
Correct. So that's something.
Sure.
He reused a set from Robot Jocks for this.
That's another one I put on the list.
Okay.
Yeah, as well you should.
I didn't realize it's the same dude.
I thought this was Robot. I didn't know the two were separate.
But wait till we get to Robot Jocks.
Oh, God.
You didn't know the two were separate?
No.
One is called Robot Jock.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything.
All right.
When you enter the world of these kind of films, expect renames and
Okay.
reskins.
It's like in Italy, they would just call them all zombie.
Right, yeah.
True. That's one of my favorite little tidbits is I believe in, I think it's Italy, Twins is like Zombie 6.
Sure.
Just
No,
go
why
on
not?
in that
Why not?
film whatsoever.
Rogor, or whatever.
Rogor?
Rogor?
The Proto-Cardassian?
Yeah. Literally. Apparently had a very graphic death in the original script, but they never ended up doing that. That's about all I could really find, honestly. Yeah. And I could not tell you the box office. I had hard enough time trying to tell if this actually got a theatrical release, let alone any kind of thing for box office. So
Okay.
I got nothing there. Sorry.
They made it to TV once,
Yeah.
Yes.
at least.
Yeah, it was on TV. From what I can tell, it was released in some theaters, I'm also not super clear if it was American theaters or just foreign theaters. It again, like this is not one where people have done a great job of keeping track of what happened with this movie. So
I just still don't know how I missed this in Tommy K's or Blockbusters. Like,
Yeah, it might not have been a lot of videos of it released to video stores.
yes, my guess is this was one of one of those things that's like lost in the sea of like Stuart Gordon-esque movies like this. So yeah, just
Lucas bought all the copies thinking it was the Star Wars Holiday Special.
or that.
Had them destroyed.
Oh yeah, a lot of people also equate this to a couple different episodes of Star Trek, but it really has nothing to do with that other than
All the people
actors.
in it.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, I was going to say, like, if you, like, this movie walked so that all the shows that involve a space station in the 90s could run. Because, like, if you were on one of those shows, there's a not insignificant chance that you were in this cast.
And who is that cast?
All right, well, we got tall fucker Paul Sutterfield as Steve Armstrong. Might as well call him Stretch Armstrong. Hamilton Camp as Shorty, and that's an appropriate name if I ever heard one. Claudia Christian as Quinn. She's from Babylon 5. You got Mark Alamo as Mr. Rogo, and Armin Shimmerman, Odo himself, as Weasel.
Whoa, hold up there.
No.
that's
Odo.
not Odo.
You got Gul Dukat, and you got
Yeah.
Quark.
yes,
Wait, that's
That's Quark.
Quark.
that's
Quark.
Quark?
or the principal of Sunnydale High.
Yes.
Oh shit, yeah, that is right. I did misidentify
We're in
him.
the same damn
That's right.
teeth.
Yeah.
Possibly even
Yeah.
the same damn head makeup. They just put fur on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with it. That's just a simple mistake because he is unmistakable. Like the minute he showed up on screen, I was like, "Oh, there he is."
There's Quark.
Yeah.
There's a little fucker.
And let's recall it, Shari Shattuck as Jade.
Oh, also, as always, a shout out to Frank Welker, who's all over this thing.
You know, I was thinking on the ride here, I'm like, where the fuck was Fred Welker in this movie?
Frank Welker.
Frank Welker, yeah.
We know where Fred Willard was.
Not present.
Yeah. No. Just checking it.
Sure.
Just whatever's popping in the brain is popping out the mouth.
Sure.
Flow of consciousness.
What you call it? Yeah, because I'm like, he should have voiced at least one thing here.
And
Oh,
did
he
get
did
most
too.
of
Glad he
it.
did, yeah.
Possibly more. Who
Was
even
he
knows?
Horn?
He was Horn, and whatever that thing was, he fought the what main
Like
guy
the-
fought to train
The training guy? His
Yeah.
name was Stitches, I think.
Stitches. Okay, I just know like as soon Horn shows up pretty early on, but he doesn't talk until they get to the club scene, and the minute he talked, I'm like, "Fuck, is that Frank Welker?"
We'll get to Stitches in a bit. He was probably my favorite character.
Okay. Let's do a quick fat chat test kitchen. Shall we?
Can I mention a
say
couple Fat Chat news stories that I picked out over this week?
Of course.
One, props to a brown bear in Colorado that snuck into a wedding while most of the people were inside. It was an indoor-outdoor reception.
Okay.
And the wedding cake was left unattended outdoors.
Oh dear.
And that fucker ate an entire 3-tier wedding cake. And then just the sheer sugar impact. He was just like, fuck. Just immediately lay down and took a nap.
Immediate diabetic coma.
So yeah, they come out of the wedding and there's no cake. There's just a bear there. So they call animal control, but like by the time animal control got there, he just sort of got up and wallowed back to the woods.
I was gonna say, like, did they have to cut the bear? Like, is that how that
Well,
works?
and just mushed the bear into each other's faces. Everybody laughed. It was really cute.
Yeah, I think the bear just began hibernating right there. He was like, I'm good.
Big ups to the bear. Some good moves.
And the other one?
How many people here have ever had a doner kebab?
What the fuck is that?
You know, the vertical spin of meat that spins around and you shave things off of it and you
Okay.
put them in
yeah.
a pita.
Yeah.
Turkish food. I didn't realize how seriously Turkey took that shit. They attempted a petition before the European Union to define what a doner kebab is and what could be done because Germany was fucking it up so much.
Okay.
And Germany was like, screw you, we'll do it how we want. So I'm like, yeah, don't tell Germany how to do its doner kebabs. But turns out Germany was using veal and like...
Wasn't like lamb kind of normal in there? It was like lamb.
It's normally, yeah, it's normally lamb. Yeah.
Lamb and goat, yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, you know, like you can call wine, but you can't call wine champagne unless it comes from the Champagne
Yeah, I
region
mean,
of France. So
if
that makes sense. Good, just regional names or something. Just call it a German kebab.
Yeah, I had a whole conflict with it internally because I'm like, don't tell somebody how to kebab. But then I'm like, oh yeah, if they're fucking it up that bad,
Yeah,
you got to
like-
step in. Like at that point, you're just an insult to your
Right.
kebab.
There's nothing, you know, there's nothing wrong with saying, hey, just change his name.
Yeah.
Just add a little, add your name to the front of it.
If I remember right, they stuffed the pita with red onions and pickled cabbage.
It's a
And I'm like,
kebab.
what are you doing with that?
It's a kraut kebab.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a kraut kebab. And honestly, that's what Turkey should have just been like, call it that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it damn sure ain't a doner kebab.
When you said Donner kebab, I'm like, I instantly went to the Donner party. And
Yeah,
I was
me
like,
too.
Yeah.
What the fuck are people eating?
You're asking if I've eaten a person before? Because I don't want to.
yeah, that German
say
cannibal
on the-
is back.
That's
On air,
the
on
international politics version of Fat Chat.
Well, in the little bit more domestic Fat Chat, we tried the Reese's Oreos last time.
Mhm.
And so this time, it's time to try the Oreo Reese's, which are, well, it still just says Reese's Oreo, which is confusing as hell. But they're Reese's cups with white cream.
See, I feel like if that's white chocolate, it's gonna fuck it up.
Yeah, I hope it's not.
It looks
It's
bad.
See, for me, the eyeball test, my brain's like, I want that. But I think once that white chocolate hits my mouth, it would be like, fuck.
See, this did not pass my eyeball test, but for science,
Yep.
we got it for science. Are there 4 in here?
Yeah, it's a big boy.
Okay.
Might be.
All right. Well, oh, because Brickleberry's not here today. That's right.
Brickleberry.
And
good one.
you know,
Very
if
fair.
you do like it, you might have a whole other package. If you don't like it,
Yeah, this looks like a tea light candle.
it does.
Put a wick sticking
Yeah,
out of it.
It does.
It smells good though.
So it's
Smell
yeah,
it.
it does smell good. It's white on the top, brown on the bottom, if you know what I mean.
Very unequal distribution of material here.
I think it's supposed to be a thin white layer.
Well, it's variable.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
There's no real. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not
it
getting
just-
anything from the top, but the bottom smells good.
Yeah, I mean, it just smells like a Reese's cup to me. But it gets, for those who haven't been clear, it's a Reese's cup with like white cream on the top and Reese's or Oreo chunks in the peanut butter.
Not bad.
I'm liking it.
Not bad at all.
I actually like the Oreo bits more than I was anticipating I would.
I don't know how I feel about the cream on the top, but the Oreo bits those are working.
So far, I haven't really noticed any impact from the cream on the top.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm still trying to figure out if it is. I'm assuming it's just white chocolate, but I can't really tell because I'm mostly getting Oreo and peanut butter, which that's fine with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd eat more of that if I hadn't already eaten an entire Domino's pizza.
And then passed out like the brown bear.
I was trying not to. I was desperately trying not to.
He hasn't passed out yet, but
John
Halfway
woke me
through
up
the
when
episode.
he,
The evening is still young.
when he got here. Yeah, well, it's actually not. All right, so what's everybody's grade score on that?
I mean, like most things Reese's, I can't give it below a B. I'd say it's still Reese's, so it probably gets an A minus from me. I'd
Okay.
Yeah.
rather just have a regular Reese's cup.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm straddling the B plus A minus line myself.
I'm going solid A.
Yeah, there was enough Reese's there,
Yeah,
and the Oreo is a nice variety.
yeah. I'm not. It's still not like knocking just a Reese's cup out of the top contender, but like If you're fucking around with a Reese's Cup and adding stuff to it, like that's a great, way to go.
I will say I'm getting a bit of an aftertaste from the white chocolate.
Yeah,
that's unfortunate.
it's a little sticky.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this a B.
Okay.
I think, the white chocolate, if it was just all chocolate all around, I'd be much more apt to be,
The Oreo
Yeah, I'd
chunks
rather have
were
actual Oreo filling like bits in it too. Than
now.
Yeah, so I hit like a pocket of like heavy Oreo bits
Yep.
there.
I see. Yeah.
That was fantastic.
What if they did this, right? Get rid of the white chocolate, Reese's peanut butter cup, and you just put an Oreo wafer on the top and the bottom.
Honestly,
that, yeah,
just
Yeah.
on the top. Maybe.
Yeah.
I think on the bottom might be too much.
Too much?
But just on the top, that would be probably perfect.
or an Oreo, one of the thin ones.
Okay,
Put that on the top.
you could do that.
We might have to build that at home.
Maybe. Like, I don't understand why they don't use actual Oreo cream for some of these things and like
Typically,
fake with white chocolate.
If I want something crunchy, Reese's, I'll just go for the Reese's sticks.
Yeah, Reese's
Like the-
sticks are good.
Yeah,
Hey, you
that's
can't
the
go wrong with
best
those
of-
bad boys.
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue with that, but
All right.
it's a little different, but it's still really good to me
I'd
at
say,
least. And I do believe I'm the only one on this podcast that actually is cool with white chocolate. So that is a thing.
You might be, Dragon. All right. How about this movie?
So in Space Australia,
No one can hear you shriek with laughter.
we watch fuck all for a while
Yeah,
of just
boring.
just space, and then the occasional thing goes whooshing by.
Yeah, I can't even call it a ship. It's
Yeah.
like it looked like a cooler with a beanie on it.
Yeah, it's one of those I guess that's a space station, but it was traveling places, and it didn't seem to be orbiting anything. So I think it was a spaceship.
And then once in a while, you just straight up get a Star Wars floating by, and you're like, "Oh god, okay."
Well, yeah, I believe most of this was just it's supposed to be random ships flying around, like I guess heading towards or away from the station.
Yeah, but they chose the worst looking one to do multiple times.
Well, yeah, I mean, in general, see, this is we're gonna have a thing, but like, I love and hate this movie because it is amazing for what they do with so little, and those are clearly they're terribly made ships, but they clearly were just like, we got some spare shit here, we glue some stuff together, it's a ship. Throw it in front of the camera. All right, we're good to go.
Yeah, but without any budget information, we can only assume they had a $200 million budget.
I don't think you can look at this movie and assume that.
Maybe they had a 200 million peso budget, or
Maybe.
lira or something.
It's Argentinian dollars.
Yeah.
Because another thing I didn't include with my stuff, but if you did not notice, there were a lot of times where you're looking at that audience, and every few people, there's a row of people that are just cardboard cutouts with clothes draped on them.
I did not notice that.
Oh yeah, it's real obvious.
Okay.
Those ticket sales were padded.
Well, I
Again-
mostly noticed they did show the same scene of the audience repeatedly.
Oh yeah, but they are smart with it. They don't linger on a lot of shots, and they have real people dispersed around enough to
Yeah.
kind of distract from it. Plus, it's generally focused on Horn or whatever fighting. But it's once you know it's there, it's oh my god, that is so obvious.
Yeah, this is the movie equivalent of the Flintstones background.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'll say one thing I did like with the space station had a spinning grav deck. That's cool. You don't see that enough.
Yeah, that's cool.
Then we cut to our arena.
Yes,
Yep.
our arena.
And it starts the trend of this movie of introducing things that it will not extrapolate on or explain at all. So we're just thrown into an arena.
Yep.
There's a man that's half wolf, half werewolf monster, half robot, fighting a
Split right down the middle.
right down the middle. Yep.
And you know what I realized halfway through this? This is Horn, and Frank Welker is the voice.
Little Axel.
Yes, little Axel. But that means at this point in '89, Frank Welker was voicing a better looking and closer proper adaptation to a Ninja Turtles character than he would go on to do in the second Ninja Turtles movie.
Okay.
Well, he voiced Razar, or whatever.
Right.
And if you've ever seen the Bull from Ninja Turtles, I forget what his name was, but like he had like a cyborg eye and a big metal horn and stuff. So like,
Okay.
it's kind of funny that it's like, wow, you were closer to getting like a real thing than what you ended up just doing by making up shit.
So he's fighting Spinner, and Spinner appears to be some sort of lizard man that's got like a circular or spherical armor suit with a helmet that his brain's showing in.
He's General Grievous if you put General Grievous in the Lost in Space robot instead of.
All right. Yeah,
That's pretty.
He's like an early Mark version of General
like
Grievous.
a morbidly obese General
Yeah.
Grievous.
He has punchy tits, like
Okay, yeah.
he's where his breasts should be. He's got pistons that come out and throw little jabs.
Where are the pistons located, Joe?
Where's breasts
His
would be?
tits, yeah,
his
he's
tits.
got
He's got
tit
piston
pistons.
tits.
Well, see, you guys keep going on about this, and I'm like, I think that's the better idea.
Oh yeah, well,
'Cause-
we haven't gotten to it.
Yeah.
All of his faults.
Yeah, you know, you're fighting a guy. If you can grapple him or something, you got little pistons firing out your
Sure,
chest.
little piston tits.
You're
yeah.
doing some damage.
Yeah.
If you're grappling him,
Maybe causing some arousal. You know, it might
but to grapple him,
confuse the guy.
you need functional arms.
Oh, well, now you're asking for the world.
Well, I mean,
friend.
he could swing his shoulder and flop his arm at the guy. I bet that hurts. getting hit by that.
Maybe.
Swing your arms from
Yeah,
side to side.
It's obvious that the swing's coming, but
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he basically just has those like Luxo style Pixar light things
Yep.
just attached to his sides, and they're calling them hands.
he just has scoops.
And I generally got upset when I realized he was a cyborg because I'm like, wait, you like quote unquote upgraded someone to basically just have a big metal barrel over their body. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
But I think with Spinner, I don't know how strong lizard men are, but they didn't modify his legs at all.
No.
So he's got to carry all this rigmarole
Yeah, well, yeah, he's
on his normal legs.
He had some thick thighs.
Yeah,
His-
and he's got fucking pistons where his lungs should be, so his cardio's probably terrible.
and presumably we don't know if he had hands, but if he did have hands, they're now just covered by big metal things with shitty like protein
his-
robot arms on the sides.
Maybe his hands have to hold the big like barrel.
His hands are like
Keep it
inside working the outer
Yep.
arms. Or,
Well,
yeah,
maybe-
they're pushing
maybe
out.
they're-
Yeah,
pushing the little-
they're pushing the little.
Yeah.
He's got little T-Rex arms.
Yeah, sure. So, rightly so, Spinner's getting his ass whooped.
Oh, yeah.
This goes exactly how you think it would go. But we meet whatchamacallit, we meet our hero, who at this point they haven't said Steve Armstrong, so I'm just calling him Blondor.
Yeah, the fight is being televised in a bar.
Yep.
A nondescript alien bar.
We have
To be fair, I'm pretty sure this is a nondescript alien Pizza Hut.
Yeah,
Like-
no, this is like they tried to set up Mos Eisley Cantina in a school cafeteria.
Yes, yes. Or
We'll get to
Or a
Mos
hospital.
Eisley Cantina
Yeah.
later. This is just a Pizza Hut.
and you have this man who they went to the Tolkien estate and they were like, "You tell us how far we could go towards Hobbit before it's a lawsuit." And then we're going to slap 4 arms
yeah,
on
we'll
that.
put two extra arms, and then it's not allowed.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not a Hobbit anymore.
Yeah, now he's a
Nebulon.
Gwewok.
No, see, and yeah, Joe brought this up already with like it's very obvious you have like 2 people under this big thing because he is weirdly proportioned.
He is shapes.
He is shaped.
'Cause
He's absolutely shaped.
He's fat, but he's never fat in the same way.
Yeah. But again, I have to give them so much credit because I was noticing like this is again in other movies. I mean, now it's just shitty CGI, but like in other movies, you'd have this guy walking around with just two dead arms the
Yep.
entire time. But there are so many times where he's just doing whatever, or maybe he's even in the background, but you'll still have, like, occasional one of the other arms move. Like, or, you know, 3 or 4 arms moving.
Yeah, a lot of times
Just
they
so
are
that you-
dead arms.
Yes, sometimes they are, but like enough where it seems more legitimate. And I was
Yeah.
like, they didn't have to do that. That's a nice touch.
There are a couple times when he does something where like when he like joins hand in hand with Steve and he puts the 2 extra hands up. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, but that's even that is still more focused on it. I'm just talking like there are times they're just walking down the hallway and like it seems to like kind of scratch himself with the third arm, and they're like, well, nice done. And then that might have even been like maybe they just switched which arm was the fake one, but it's that kind of detail that really can set it apart.
Rick James needs to find this guy so he could give them titties 4 thumbs down. Anyway, so now we see our hero Blondor, who is trying to like cook a burger and operate a shake machine, and he's just fucking everything up because he's watching the TV. He's watching Horn beat Spinner's ass.
John is correct when he says he kind of looks like Christopher Reeves if he ate Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, he's like a blonde Christopher Reeves being dubbed by Keanu Reeves acting.
And we learn that there's a handicapper that makes the fights fair. So it fires a red beam and a blue beam, and that balances the fighter's strengths. So that one fighter's fighting at full strength, and one fighter is at a percentage of their strength.
Sure.
So well, then, what is the point of the fights? I wonder.
Yeah,
To show if you're on even ground, who's better.
Okay, well,
I guess.
purely skill then.
Yeah.
At that point, okay, that's fair. It's a fair.
Yeah. I mean, we'll talk about that when Sloth enters the chat.
Yeah. All of this is utter bullshit, but like that's that's the idea, I suppose.
All right, so now we see our evil Mr. Rogor, who I don't know if Cardassians were a thing yet, but I'm like, that's a Cardassian.
No,
right
they
there.
weren't a thing, but
Like,
it is a
It's
Cardassian.
it went into your brain. That's a Cardassian because he looks like
It looks
his
like
character.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
like Gul Dukat.
Yep. And he's got he
needs
doesn't
his
have
neck.
the forehead lump, but other than that, he's Gul Dukat.
yeah.
Well, that's the funny thing. You mentioned with Shorty, like they basically said, "What can we do for a Hobbit?"
Yeah.
To the point where you won't sue us and then throw 2 extra arms on. I feel like Star Trek was like, "All right, hire those 2 guys, alter the makeup just slightly, and we're done." Because that's what we got.
Well, yeah, like when they were making this film, they took this guy and they were like, just paint him silver.
Yeah.
And then like someone on Star Trek was like,
Oh,
that kind of works.
I'll get a little chub.
Just get a little forehead bump right there.
We need those forehead bridges. It's like every fucking Star Trek alien.
Maybe
and then
a-
we're done.
Maybe a weird ear, maybe not.
They were like, that guy's a perfect Ferengi.
So yeah, and we meet his henchman Weasel, who is just the man Weasel.
He's just Quark.
Which that one I almost feel like they were more like, all right, let's just take off a few of these rat parts and this guy just kind of looks like a weird.
Yeah, all right. No, I don't even think that. I think that by the time DS9 had aired or was like filming, just the hair all fell off of that makeup, and he was just still wearing it.
Well, he was Quark before that, wasn't he?
Well, they had Ferengis before that.
Before '89.
I don't know about time wise, but I know like Ferengis were established pretty early in Next Generation.
When
Yeah,
did
but
Next Gen
was-
start?
I don't remember the years.
80. Yeah, that would have been around 89. I think I'm pretty sure it was either earlier than it's 89 or earlier. Probably 89.
So either way, Mr. Rogor's like, all right, so Horn is
1987.
Yeah,
Horn's
okay.
clearly beating Spinner's ass.
Yeah.
Life is clearly beating Spinner's ass. You know what we need to do? We need to cheat. I'm gonna have Weasel come down and give him the performance enhancing drugs that make Horn go berserk. And Horn fucking throws Spinner out like the trash, just throws him into the audience, and then runs out there and keeps beating him up.
Sure.
And then we see like, oh, it's that lady from Babylon 5. That's Quinn. She's the like fight promoter for her own stable.
Queen of the resting bitch face.
Queen of the yeah, indeed. She didn't have any time for this movie, and rightly so. Like she's like, I'm here, whatever.
Listen, we
That's
can't help
everything.
Yep.
Yeah, and rightly so. She got a lot going on.
Oh,
I mean, she's got fighters and
I mean, the actress.
does she?
No, that's my point.
yeah.
Oh,
All right. Well, either way,
Like she should be happy to be in this movie. Is what I'm
she's
saying.
playing the role that she's always typecast for. She's a no nonsense broad, not in a man's world, not taking any shit.
okay. Well,
And fucking
that's how I take all my roles.
yeah. Now, Shorty over here, Forearms. He's got two fishmen talking shit to him, and they're like,
Where's the number 7?
Oh, okay. Now I remember. Yo, those are the fish kids. I didn't
Yes.
realize they were kids.
That's Fish Kid
Yes.
1 and
oh,
Fish
yeah.
Kid 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really unclear until like the dad shows up, basically, or mom, whatever, and he says something about like we teach our kids better manners or something like that.
So they go and they get Fang, spelled Feng. They're the fish dad, and he comes up and he's like, "I'm gonna kick your ass," and Blondor springs into action, and we get so humans in this world, in this universe, they're supposedly weak, and they're they're too weak to fight in the arena, and they're all these aliens have all these advantages on them, but the advantage that the human has is they're not covered in prosthetics.
Right.
They can see what's going
They can
on.
move their arms and see things.
Yeah. So this Blondor Steve over here just beats this guy's ass.
Oh yeah.
Air kicks him through the shop window.
And at which point there's an immediate message over the intercom system that they're all fired.
Yeah, the robot overlord just immediately fires them.
I guess so. The bar closed.
Yeah,
or
that's
don't
what I
know.
wanted
Yeah.
to know because they both just walk out and it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, so
who's
like
running the place?
everyone
So-
else who was sitting there eating, are they just like, do we stay here? Like, or do we have to leave? What?
Maybe it just fills like with a foam,
Yeah.
pushes
Either
you out.
you finish your meal fast before those police with the chrome heads come to show
Oh
up.
my god.
We'll get to the
Just
skull
kill you.
police.
Fucking hell.
But yeah, I imagine it closes down for renovations and then they just hire a whole new crew.
So Forearm starts singing that B. Arthur song from fucking.
I'm pretty sure the robot voice just found two people somewhere on the space station. They were like, report to Snack Stand 21.
Yeah, fair.
That's where you work now.
Congratulations.
It's possible those two fish children now own
Yeah.
the place.
It's a Ferengi, but it's Ferengi. It's Quark's bar now.
All right, so now, what you call it? We find out that Shorty, and that's his actual name. He's honor bound by his Nebulon code to take care of Steve, to pay him back.
Misa,
in
oh,
some
you a
meaningful
life
way.
debt now.
So Blondor's like, I'm going back to my house, which appears to just be a door that opens up to an alcove that has like a dry ice bucket in it. But the landlord
You
who
gotta shit in
runs,
something.
yeah, who runs this weird housing spire, he's like, I'm kicking you out of your crib. You lost your job and we didn't get your last deposit. Here's everything you own in a bag. Get the fuck out of here. So now,
To the left.
Your crib's been folded.
oh yeah, that's right. Your crib's been folded.
Now,
Nice
what the
touch.
fuck does that mean?
I'm
Do
not
they
sure.
actually because I'm just picturing them all sleeping in foldable cribs,
See, I want to see.
I think so. Like we see
like a pack and play.
when he goes in there, there's two triangle slots facing different ways. One was up, one was
I don't
down,
know.
and people were in them yelling out the window or whatever at him. So I kind of feel like it was just he kind of walk into that thing, and that's your housing until it's not, and then it just closes.
I want the MTV Cribs episode on the vertical housing spire.
there you go.
With-
Yeah.
So anyway, Shorty now takes him back to his house, which literally is just a hole in the wall.
I was totally expecting this to be like a Bender situation where he just lives in a closet and yeah, he shared this closet with me. It's totally cool.
Yeah, so they go down a ladder, and then they're in the cube, What's the cube? Who cares? It's like Skid Row, I guess.
The troll
but
market.
yeah, it's off grid. They meet the former human champion named Marcus, and they walk away from him. And whatchamacallit?
Yeah, what's his deal? Like, he's just there.
He's just there. Yeah, he was the last human
I
champion.
used to be champion. Now
50
I'm nothing.
years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in the poorhouse.
Which
He still just wears his medal.
and that was the funny thing when they first get down here because Shorty's like, you come live with me, and he takes him down to this place and whatever. And they get that to that point. I'm just like, wait, you said you can come live with me, but you're just like, this is a homeless camp.
Yeah.
like that's you're not really doing him. You're not taking him in. Like that's not.
I mean,
Well, Shorty has
You don't sleep on the streets there. Sleep on the streets here.
Shorty has
He does have a
room.
place. Yes, he does have. I'm saying at that point, I was
Yeah.
just like, wait a minute.
We find out that Shorty has to pay child support for 27 kids
Yep.
because Nebulons
yeah.
always making babies.
Oh my gosh.
He's got 4 dicks too.
Catholic rabbits.
So,
So many vaginas.
yep,
They're just covered in them.
yeah. Well, Nebulons, they breed like frogs. It's just a fuck pile.
Oh
It's just,
god, just
just a
squirts out.
spawning pool.
Squirts out a bunch.
Arms
of
are
eggs.
grabbing onto everything.
I'm just picturing Shorty like in a like a long wig, doing like the gizmo thing, like he's twitching with all the things popping out of the back.
Okay, I need a moment. All right.
Sorry.
Still voiced by Howie Mandel.
Yes.
Yep. Well, of course. Meanwhile, we cut to Quinn's stable there, and she whatchamacallit, we see Spinner, and he's all busted. One of his arms has been broken in half. All his windows are broken. The guy, one of Quinn's goons, the main goon, other Blondor, is like, I think he needs to be retired. And he's like, no, retire me. And I'm like, no, retire Spinner.
Yeah.
He's already had it. He's only been in the movie for 2 minutes. He's had enough.
All right. Also, keep in mind, I'm fairly certain retired means killed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, very much so.
He's
Yeah.
going into the protein reclaimer.
Yeah, send his parts back to the workshop to make something else out of them.
But again,
He's gonna
like,
be a McRib by the end.
yeah. What the hell did they do to this poor guy? Like, oh, yeah, we're gonna make you a cyborg. We're gonna upgrade you by putting these big breakable glass windows in front of your eyes. Like, what the fuck are you doing to this thing? None of this seems like an improvement.
It's because of my implants, isn't it? You're singling me
We're
out.
gonna take the back of your skull off and just have your brain in a glass case. And then Quinn's like, all right, that's okay. We still have Fang. And then Fang walks in and he's like, I got my ass whooped. And Quinn's like, shit. So now back at
Earthling.
back at Shorty's, there's some weirdo lurking around in his house, and it's Skull.
Whatever that means.
Yep.
Yeah, he looks like kind of like the main bad guy from the Last Starfighter, with like a bionic back of his head. And you look at him, you're like, that's the kind of man whose head explodes. And I hope that happens.
Okay.
Because I mean, look at him. That is the type of man that's head explodes.
Kind of like a brainiac.
Yeah.
I didn't think they had the guts, but
I mean, yeah.
Or the brains.
See, with robotic parts, you could blow those up all day.
Fair enough. I
so-
assumed it was like a drug addict or something. That was where
oh,
I-
he is.
Yeah.
But
So Skull's like, all right, I got a plan. We can fix the fucking the handicapper. It's great. Shorty's like, get the hell out of here. And Skull goes away, and Quinn's goons arrive. Steve, immediately upon getting in his house, removes his shirt.
Sure.
In preparation for combat.
Sure.
Because the goons are just like, are you Steve Armstrong? I'm like, I don't know. I don't think anyone said his name yet. And he's like, yeah. And they drag him out and start beating him up. And, he's he's getting his ass whooped for a while by these two guys, but then he turns the fight around. Blondore's up and throws these guys about till Quinn shows up and he's like, "Ooh, it's a lady."
'Cause I'm gonna beat her up now.
Yeah. And
You next, bitch.
Shorty's like, "Hey, this guy can fight. We'll put him in the arena." And she's like, "Yeah, let's put him in the arena." And he's like, "I don't want to fight. I don't have a defined reason. I just don't want to.
Yeah.
The fights aren't good right now, so rather than make them better, I'm just not gonna fight."
You're no good. You're just a chicken. Cheep, cheep,
Yeah.
cheep, cheep, cheep.
Which at this point, I immediately, it already started to, just eat away at my brain. Because we've had so little time with this character. And he's gone from, I'm distracted I can't do my work. I'm distracted because I'm watching the arena fighting because that's so cool. To, no, I wanted to be a fighter, but I wasn't quite good enough. And now everyone's like, you should be a fighter. And he's like, no, I don't want to be that. I don't know, because I don't.
He's
It's like- it's
discouraged because the fights are already fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's
And
it's
as a
just,
human,
there's no.
he can't compete with a juiced up
But
horn.
this is one of those times where it's okay for the movie not to be subtle with that, because it just comes off as he's just the hero that doesn't want to do the thing till he has to do the thing at the end of the first act. And you're just like, okay, they're doing it because that's what these movies always
It's
do.
also just really weird and gives you whiplash when you're like, oh, I'm all about arena. The arena fighting is so cool. It's the greatest thing ever, but I want no part of it. You got to give some time in between or a better explanation or something.
Oh, I wrote down, I forgot I had a question here. For while they were having this fight, in this set they were fighting in, was this leftover from Little Monsters, or did this go on to be used in Mortal Kombat?
Yes.
All right. Good.
Yeah, I think we said that in unison.
Yes. I was thinking of both. I'm like, yeah, this is straight up whatever the underworld is in Little Monsters and whatever the underworld is in Mortal Kombat. And I guess the cube is technically the underworld. So for the late 80s, early 90s, this is what we thought underworld should look like.
Yeah.
Too bad there were no blue werewolves. Underworld joke.
So
I forgot about the blue wear.
Bum, 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 bum. All right, so
Blue?
The head guy in the first
The
movie
hybrid
was a
one.
hybrid, yeah, and he was just the blue.
that's right. He
Fucking
he had little
thing.
claws and he turned blue, and that was really it.
Well, he had like a scrunchy face or whatever. It's
He
just-
was like an avatar. He was a Pandora guy. Navi.
Scott Speedman, I think.
Sure.
Why?
So-
why do I know this?
Sure.
What if I might be wrong? But if I'm even close, I hate myself.
He was doing his tiger power.
So fucking Steve's like, I don't want to fight in the arena, this thing that I'm clearly pretty good at. Why don't instead I'll have Shorty take me to the casino, take all my money and gamble it.
Yeah, let's just gamble all my money away.
Yeah, against Lando.
Yeah.
We'll lose the Millennium Falcon. It'll be great.
Right.
Yeah, you know what's the best thing to do when you first lose your job? Gamble your money away.
I'm not taking you, Shorty. I'm going solo.
Bum, 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 bum.
I looked it up. I was right.
Okay.
Scott Speedman.
So
Congrats.
No, that's bad. That's very bad.
So now we go to a casino. In the future, if you play roulette, it's kind of like skee ball.
Yeah, like as far as I could tell, to win, you just had to get the ball in the middle. Which
Yeah, and it's-
gravity took it.
It
Yeah,
seems like it's a sloped.
yeah, you
like,
just,
there's
yeah,
just a
swirl
hole
it
in the
down.
middle.
It looks like one of those things you find at like museums or parks where you just put the coin in, you
Yep.
watch it spin around,
And
and
then-
then it goes in the middle, and then you win.
You win.
He was like, "Oh, you win."
I literally think that's all it was. It's
Yeah.
just
And she's like, well, all right. So there's this blonde lady there that Steve's immediately attracted to.
Sure.
And she's like, here, take my turn. I think it's bad luck if I go too many times in a row.
That's what she said.
Yeah, and he rolls the ball and is like, hey, a winner. And it's like, yeah, he's like, I just dropped it. Like, it's not
Again,
not hard.
because I think
Maybe I
this
should have
is.
stayed there, buddy.
I think this is like the slow kids table. This is just you. Everybody gets a participation trophy.
He's like, how long you going to be here for? She's like, as long as I keep winning.
That's right.
The dealer's just like, fuck.
What it is that this speakeasy is owned by our villain, who's her boyfriend, and so just whatever table she goes to,
Yeah,
what
she's
it
got to
is?
let
win.
her win.
Just what,
That could be too. Yeah.
just whatever happens when she plays, she wins. All right, so now
Ma'am, this is a blackjack table. I'm gonna roll the ball again.
Go fish.
Okay.
So Steve has popped the universe's second biggest boner for this woman, and he's just transfixed on her. Shorty's like, check this out. I'm going to go play not Lando in cards and just get my ass whooped in a game that's probably rigged. But we don't have to worry about that because fucking Commissioner Triangle and the Cyber Skulls bust in. Police in this world
They just run in and start beating the shit.
they're tasering people. They're pushing everyone.
No questions asked.
People are just standing there. They're running up and shoving them.
A couple things with this. One, I love this whatever fucking cyber ant that's at the doorway. I don't know what's going on with that, but I love it. But two, if you want,
Oh, that's right. I forgot about him.
Yeah, if you want to have a secure like underground thing, you can't always use swordfish as the password. I don't care what the movie tells you. Swordfish can't always be the password.
So, all right. So, the police commissioner, I guess, his authority is derived from a giant fucking triangle on his helmet. And all the cops in this world just have like chrome skull masks. Like,
Some of them
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Some of them have the triangle. So, like, I don't understand the hierarchy here. I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Do they even show up again? Other than maybe one other time?
Yeah, they show up here.
They're
or
in the
there, but
background.
Yeah, it's
yeah. They were there in the beginning when Horn was beating Spinner's ass in the audience. They
Sure.
showed up.
Yeah, this is someone probably thought this through and was like, well, this guy's like a head officer or whatever. These are like the blue collar, just boots on the ground people and whatever.
The
Like,
stormtroopers.
sure, but like there's different categories. But then like the costume designer thought that, but then like they didn't write anything in for that, so they're just like fuck it, just throw a bunch of that guys in there.
And it's just tasers galore deluxe.
Then fucking Weasel pulls his laser pistol.
Well, when I say tasers, I mean lasers.
And now it's a laser battle. Pew pew.
Yeah, and everybody seems to have like a secret tunnel they sneak out in.
Oh, this station is just made out of secret tunnels.
Yeah. Well, if you're gonna have an underground speakeasy, though,
Yeah.
just-
I guess.
Yeah.
Secret tunnel through the mountain.
Oh, fucking like the actor here playing Weasel. I don't think he was being properly directed, or they were like, point the gun like you mean it or whatever. And he's just kind of like, like just moving around, and they're occasionally drawing a laser blast coming out of his pistol, but he's not aiming at anything. Anyway, Shorty and Steve, they get into the tunnels, and Shorty's like, I'll meet you at the Guzzle Bar. Like, I bet you will.
Well, first, apparently, because our hero, ladies and gentlemen, Shorty just robs this fucking place, takes a bunch of money,
Stole a whole stack of money.
yeah, and then he says, let's split up for nothing bad, I promise, and I'll meet you at the bar. Mm-hmm. I'm definitely not going to spend all
Guzzle
this
bar.
money.
All right, now I'll tell you what I heard. It's probably not what was said. Oh. Rob's got to go to the facilities. But whatchamacallit, I heard him say when Shorty shows up and Steve says to him, I'm on my fourth tankard of fallopian brew. Straight out of the ovaries.
Sure.
Don't know what female creature it's.
I don't
taken
remember
from.
what brew or ale or whatever it was he called it, but
Yeah, probably not that, but I honestly, I don't remember, so I
Yeah.
can't fight it.
All right.
See, fucking Star Wars is ripping them off left and right. They still, they looked at Shorty. They gave us Dexter or whatever in the prequels. They're talking, remember that diner, the fucking 50s diner that was in there for no goddamn reason?
I was thinking of the little guy in the pod race that was just like, bah! And he had 4 arms and he crashed in a wall and died.
Close to that too, but we got fallopian brew, so they decide to have Luke Skywalker start drinking titty milk right from the cow. Like they're ripping them off left and right.
So now,
Grievous? You mentioned Grievous before?
yeah,
Luke was doing that. Whatever planet he was on, he was finding titties, drinking straight from the tap.
Using the Force to find that blue milk. That's one of the light side powers no one talks about.
That's how you recharge your midichlorians.
Or green milk? I thought it was blue milk.
Well, in the original movie, he was looking for blue milk. In the next trilogy, I believe he's drinking green milk.
Okay, he's moved on.
Yeah, when he's in A New Hope,
anyway.
when he's drinking milk.
Yeah, that's blue milk.
Yeah, and then it was green at his hermit island.
We're nerds.
So Shorty bought Steve a ticket home, and you're like, fucking movies. I guess it's over. You know, what are we doing now? Okay. And they're like, all right, well, let's just let's listen to some music for a little while because Steve, you're not going to go fight in the arena, so I guess we'll just do that, and then I repaid my debt.
Yeah, because Shorty bought him the ticket.
Yep.
But he's
to go back to Earth. Yeah,
he's still trying to convince him to fight in the arena.
Just giving it one more try, just to see.
Sure, but also like that. I mean, I guess these are very open-ended tickets, but it's very weird to me to be like, "Hey, get the fuck out of here!" But before you go, join a boxing match or whatever this is.
So, so now they're just like, all right, well, we'll spend the night partying, and then you could leave whenever. Let's watch this Hollow singer.
Oh my god, kill me,
man! When this fires up, just the audio quality of the one synthesizer for the song is just like.
Was that on purpose?
I don't know. That makes it all the better.
I was just immediately flashing back to Itchy in his masturbation chair.
Absolutely. Yeah, again, well, no.
I mean, part of it was because I was furiously masturbating while we watched the scene.
Well,
and making the same sounds.
There's the fish alien, the mandatory fish alien.
Yeah.
And like all mandatory fish aliens, it's just a fucking fish for a head and then a human body.
Oh, yeah.
And this thing is like, I have gills, I can't breathe, kill me. It's looking at this woman who turns out it was the woman from the casino. And Steve's like, whoa, boner alert. The fish man, his eyes are moving around like a chameleon's. And he just looks like he's choking to death.
Oh, yes. That I think that was just that chameleon.
Chameleon man? Oh, sorry.
Well, he had, I guess those could be,
frills.
frilled. They looked like flippers to me, but those could be frills.
Meanwhile, at the sight of this music video, my boner retracted into my body.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was loving it.
Yeah.
Not just because of Chameleon Guy, but again, that's to my point. Yeah, the eyes are moving around, everything. They didn't have to do that. They could have just, so many other movies, especially cheap movies like this, just have a guy in a shitty Halloween mask.
Nope.
They put a little extra effort in
there. They made sure those eyes went in different directions.
Yep.
I feel like this movie was made just because there were a bunch of costume guys that had done different puppets and whatnot.
It is
and they
like
were like, these didn't make it into any other movies.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll just gather them all
Almost
together
100%,
and make a movie to have them in it.
Yeah, it's like a test reel or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was, again, like, yes, I don't have the budget or whatever, but this feels like one of those movies where they're like, we have a very small budget, so we could, we could build some really cool sets, or we could use what was left over from Robot Jocks and, get away with that. And we could put more money into, we got, like all the best special effects people here, make whatever mask you want, or whatever masks you made for other things that didn't get used, or can reuse, or what, shit like that.
Yeah,
Smart.
And that's honestly the best thing about the film.
Yeah.
So now, fucking, the they're watching this like sickly green holographic woman with the shittiest speakers when Weasel's able to sneak up on them while that's assaulting their senses.
Dancing like a fucking Saturday Night Live character.
And so this is a movie.
Yeah, it felt
This
like a
movie's
joke.
a svelte like 128 minutes. I think. I don't think it's 130
Was it
or
hour,
minute 30.
Hour 33.
Oh, hour 30. Okay.
But
Well, we spend
that's including the credits and all. So
we spend 3 of those minutes walking to Mr. Rogor's office
yeah,
just to show Weasel like leading him there. Like, all right, be
futzing down the
cool.
hallway.
Wave to that guy. All right, I'm gonna frisk you now. You know, put your hands down. Like, just fucking. You can just jump cut him to Rogor's office. Like we don't need that.
Yeah,
scene.
we'll get it.
Yeah, that could have been Steve beating the shit out of another man in a bad costume.
could have been.
Yeah, we probably
So-
couldn't afford that other costume, so.
Yeah. So now we find out that Weasel's a pretty observant guy. He saw Shorty steal Rogor's 1800 Kruger. It's a lot of Krugers. Or 18,000 Kruger, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And Mr. Rogor's like, all right, I need that money now. And Steve's like, I can get it. And he's like, I like you. I'll give you 12 hours. Steve's like, okay, cool. I'm going to leave Shorty here. And,
First, he tries to give him his ticket.
oh, yeah, the ticket's
It's
non-refundable.
non-refundable, and it was only worth
13,000.
13,000.
Yeah, well, Shorty had to send some money home to Nebulon. He's got 27 kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair, he stole the money. It's
You didn't have to do shit.
yeah. I'm gonna keep some of that shit.
So now, Steve's like, all right, I'm going to go get the money. And Mr. Rogor is just like, if you're not back in 12 hours, then... And I'm like, did you just blow a kiss at him? You did some kind of little weird mouth thing.
Yeah.
He made a
That
little
seems to
noise
imply that you're going to get shot or something, but
Yeah.
I think it was an air kiss.
Maybe.
he did. Look at
It was just a, you're dead.
suck
So-
his dick.
Meanwhile, Shorty and Weasel are playing cards, and Shorty's beating Weasel's ass. Weasel's like, 4 Nova. Shorty's like, I got a grand scuttle. Whatever the fuck that means.
That's what I had after I ate that whole Domino's pizza.
After you eat 4 Novas, you do take a grand scuttle.
Grand scuttle. Holy shit.
And the grand scuttle beats everything in whatever this card game is they're playing. Then like Shorty's like, I'll just make the money back off your dumbass. And Weasel's like, fuck it, I'm taking everything back. All right, Steve comes back. He's got the money. He went and he visited Quinn, who's like in this like this little purple nightgown, and she gets up and puts on this like purple vinyl robe, and I'm like, that can't be comfortable.
Yeah, none of that looks good.
Yeah, that's not good future clothes. And he agrees to fight for her, but she's got to give him some money. So he comes back with the money.
Just what the fuck? She just shows up at his door. It's 3 a.m. and he's like, "I'll fight for you, but I need like a shit ton of money up front right
You
now."
got to pay me in advance. Yeah.
No.
I mean, she
No.
probably got him into a contract, and that was the advance payment on the contract.
Still, I feel like
Plus, she's fucked. She needs a fighter because Fishman
Yeah.
is fucked up.
yeah,
She used the money she got from liquidating Spinner.
Yeah. Or liquefying. I don't remember which one.
she sold them for parts.
Will it
Yeah.
blend?
Oh. They gave him the grand scuttle. So, all right.
He's- Steve and Shorty were drinking him at the bar.
So Steve has the money. They Mr. Rogor lets him go, and they go to
Doesn't give his ticket back.
no. The cut to fight night. Steve Armstrong versus Sloth,
Versus the Cloverfield monster.
and Steve Armstrong would have had a better chance against Sloth from the Goonies, because all right. So the handicapper is putting Sloth at a 0.6. Let's talk about what Sloth is here, because I think this at 60% power is still like far more than one Steve Armstrong should be able to handle.
I mean, it's all right. So it's basically a scrotum with
Great
a
start.
pair of giant legs And in the middle
Legs
of
for
all
days.
this,
The legs, like
Giant
one
grasshopper legs.
half of the grasshopper leg is probably 10, 12 feet tall.
all right.
So his legs are like 20 something feet long.
Picture this. A giant is laying down on its back, his legs outstretched before him, but the front half of the giant is cut off.
Yep.
And the giant's dick is a little slime monster face
Well,
with little claw arms on it.
You know what? No. I'll do you one better. All right. So the Aliens movie where Sigourney Weaver ends up being pregnant, like with the alien, and has the
Alien cubed.
the human-looking alien. All right. So it's like if you put the human-looking alien that she gave birth to
That's resurrection.
on the queen alien's legs and butt.
Yeah, that's that's very close.
I'm not saying Sloth looks bad. Like, other than, I don't know how Sloth walks because I only see like
Drags himself.
yeah, he's
around.
got
I mean,
like
yeah,
a snail foot for a body.
People listening can't see what I'm about to do, but Sloth moves like this.
Yeah, yeah, he just gyrates.
Just flails. He flails forward.
He moves like someone who's stuck in a big costume trying to act big.
A group of people are lifting one leg at a time.
Yeah, he must leave a slime trail wherever he
Oh,
goes.
God, yeah.
He has men spraying him down constantly because he's probably needs to be supported in water.
And again, two things here. One, I do believe, I'm almost certain this, like his head or like torso-ish area was used in a different movie, but I can't think of which. And I'm willing to bet that was probably also used for the spinner design under the helmet.
Could be. It's a Cloverfield.
Yeah, and
But John brought up a good point about his abilities.
What with just the legs for days? Like where he should be able to just Stewart from
Yeah.
Mad TV anyone out of the ring.
I mean, his leg fully extended would be the length of the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
look at what I can do.
Yeah.
But he needs that to support his gigantic scrotum.
Yeah, and so picture like him having a row of nipples like a cat, but where the nipples are, they're like a nipple arm. Like it's not quite an arm, but it's not.
It's
an
really
insect
meant,
legs.
it's meant to grasp a mate.
Yeah.
While
They're more like
copulating.
they're like little grub legs.
Yeah.
Then he has two like human length arms on a thing that's like 12 feet tall, but they have fucking claws.
They do have claws.
They do, of course.
All right, and now, okay, it's only 60% the strength that it should be, or whatever 0.6 is, but this thing's weight is measured in the 4 digits. Like, I don't know how Steve is moving this or really doing much of anything to it, but
The power of
Love.
determination.
yeah.
The touch.
He's got the touch. He's got the
Yeah.
power.
The big advantage Steve has is this thing is clearly one man in a costume just flailing around.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably not able to see. And Steve has like 4 foot long gorilla arms and is just punching the shit out of this thing for like an hour.
Do we want to talk about Steve's ring attire?
He's protecting his balls. Like he's got the shoulders protected and he has, it looks like he's wearing a cup. Then he's got like gold lame shorts over that.
He's
Then he's
not
got like
wearing
a
a
cup
cup.
over that. Like,
Yeah.
All right.
I
like a
don't-
cod piece.
I don't think that's a cup underneath. I think that's just.
no. He has. There's no cup.
That's all Steve.
Well, no, there's
underneath.
2 cups on his shoulder.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's wearing. Yeah. He's
Oh,
wearing,
and on his fists. He's
And
got
his-
athletic supporters
Yeah,
on his
he's got
fists.
those there.
But there's no cup on his junk. That's just flapping around. But he's got like a pelvis protector.
But the thing is,
Oh.
if you kick that pelvis protector hard enough, like the end of it is going right into the nuts.
I would say for people, I don't know, maybe this will work, maybe it won't, but like for people at home, if you picture Sentinel from the newest Marvel movies, he is to Sentinel as he is to Sentinel as Halle Berry's Catwoman is to Michelle Pfeiffer's, where they basically took the same rough design and just removed 90% of the cloth.
I mean, that's too hard. Just think of the gayest thing you can think of.
Yeah, I
It's probably
think he's
close.
wearing like a battle thong.
Yeah,
with a bustier.
like He-Man's going out on the town gear.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's a He-Man
Now,
push-up
all right.
bra.
Yeah,
Those-
it's like the He-Man's I'm getting fucked tonight.
Those shoulder pads are immediately useful when you're fighting like something that's like 4 feet taller than you
Sure,
and just
yeah.
flailing its arms like a
Yeah, I
Batman.
agree.
Sure.
All right, so this thing, we have no idea how it moves, and we never see it really move anywhere. We see it flail around. So Steve's immediate instinct is just stand right in front of it and box it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, what could go wrong?
Right in between
Well-
those two huge legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is when I also immediately have to start wondering, what are the rules here?
Oh, who knows? If you get,
Yeah.
like, apparently you get a point for being pushed out.
Yes, I mean,
That's
I get
about all
that.
I s-
Yeah,
There's a 10 count sometimes.
because my immediate thought was like right next to you, these big long ass legs that also look very thin and
Yeah.
probably breakable. I don't know if that's against the rules, but I would
Yeah.
try that before punching this thing in the face.
Yeah, no, it seems to be you win by either getting the other person out of the ring or by knockout.
Yeah.
Also, the amount of points the amount of rounds you go for doesn't seem to have a set limit.
It's double elimination.
It's double elimination, yeah.
I think it's like best 2 out of 3.
It
Or-
seemed
It
like 2
seemed,
out of 3.
but then like with the Spinner fight, Horn scored 2 points on him, and then they were like, "Can Spinner go for another point?" And they put him in there,
oh, I don't know.
and he fucking throws Spinner out in the audience. Then, so yeah, I don't. Maybe it varies based on a fight. Each fight has different stipulations.
Three out of five,
it's all
or-
bullshit.
Yeah.
Yes, that definitely that.
So either way, Sloth just kicks the ever living shit out of Steve for a little while, and then its feet are like the size of Steve's torso, so it's stomping those at him. So Steve has to roll out of the ring to avoid that. Well, he stands up at the end and he gets kicked in the chest right out of the ring. Point to Sloth. All right, so now in Steve's corner, Quinn and Shorty just talk a bunch of shit basically, and Steve goes back out there. And he starts boxing with Sloth again, but this time he does like a fucking dragon punch, jump up and punch this thing in its head. And then he just starts pushing it, and it looks like those legs can maybe pull it forward, but can't keep it from going backwards. Because he just shoves this thing right out of the ring.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably so wet and slimy. It just
Yeah.
slides right out.
Maybe.
I mean, they're just sweating him down the whole time.
All right, so now it's even. So now that they're fighting again. The announcer's like, "I can't believe this. Humans are trash in the arena, but this guy, he scored a point."
You needed that last part.
Yeah.
Humans are trash.
I haven't seen an Earthling fight like this in 50 years.
He finally, for the third round, Steve's like, I probably shouldn't stand right in front of this thing. I'm just going to roll under its like 10 feet tall legs and just stand on the side of it and air kick it right in the side of the head. And Sloth's like, "Fuck," and just falls right out of the ring.
I have nothing to do against this move.
His arms are so tiny. He's like, on the way down trying to grab something. That part gave me a good laugh. And so Steve wins. Sloth's out. And everyone's going nuts. There's a human. It's giving people hope. We cut to the locker room. And, Mr. Rogor comes in to see Steve. And he's like, that was a cool fight. You should be one of my fighters. And Steve's like, "I'll never be one of your fighters."
You're a meanie guy.
And Rogor's like, "One way or another, you will work for me." And then Steve stands up and he's all worked up as Mr. Rogor and Weasel leave. And then fucking Shorty's like, "Come on, Rook, sit down. I'll give you a rub." And I will say,
It was tasteful.
if I'm going to get a back massage, Shorty seems like he's pretty good at it. There's a point he's rubbing shoulders and his other 2 arms are like doing choppy things.
That's true. He could
It's-
like continue to give you a rub down and a happy ending
Oh,
at
yeah.
the same time.
Yeah. Easily. He'll have a hand to spare.
Oh god, yeah.
You can have both hands on it and, giving you a rub.
Better.
I need a moment. Okay, so
Oh,
now
the places he'll go.
Steve is suddenly like, "I want to be the champion. This arena that I said I hated. I'm the
I
guy
can do
now."
it.
Yeah.
I have a thirst for blood now, Daddy.
Shorty's like, "All right, that's good. Come on, let's go to the comedy club."
Nothing has changed but my opinion.
And we're at some nightclub, and there's a comedian on stage who's wearing like a weird like color changing suit, And he's telling jokes that, like, we as the audience don't get because it's mentioning all these. Rob's unzipping his pants.
Two hands, Joe.
Yeah. God damn it.
All that talk about Shorty.
Yeah.
God, I'm excited.
All right. No, I'm good.
I'm pretty sure the Domino's pizza is blowing Rob up like a character in Dig Dug.
Well, yeah.
He's in
bit.
danger of popping.
Had to release the pressure a little.
And Steve says what we're all thinking because he's like, I don't get what he's saying.
Yeah.
And we're like, yeah, we're right there with you, Steve.
Yeah.
And then the comedian ends his act with, and remember, I hate all your guts. And walks off the stage. Everyone's like, yeah.
Yeah. Wee.
All right, so now Steve's like, hey, Quinn, could I have backstory on your character? Quinn's like, do I? Oh, I have backstory. Okay, I inherited my stable from my dad, which was like a couple spare parts and spinner. And that's basically it.
AKA more spare parts.
Spare parts, yeah. So then Rogor shows up.
He's like a father to me after that. It
With
was
a-
really hard to put him down.
So now Rogor shows up with Horn, who's dressed in his best show-enough attire, and this lady, the skee ball roulette player. We find out her name's Jade /hologram lady. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Steve's like hypnotized, and Quinn's like, "Uh-oh, Steve's got a boner." Rogor comes by, introduces Jade. Horn comes by, talks shit to Steve. Shorty talks shit to Horn. They stand up like they're going to fight each other. And then Rogor's like, yo, we could make money off this. Don't fucking give it away.
Yeah, man.
Make them pay for it.
Like Jade does.
So Horn like goes to walk. He walks off, and Jade's like, it's my turn to get on the stage.
We're all like, please
Holy crap.
please don't.
She loves a barbarian.
Oh no.
That's all I got out of this.
Make
Yeah.
us stop.
She's doing
She loves the
That's fantastic.
barbarian.
I know joy
And she
this.
dances terrible.
I know
her
joy
dance
this.
is like what you would do to limber up before you start dancing.
It's fucking Elaine from Seinfeld.
Yeah, it's bad. And the song is bad. It's all
It's
bad.
just bad. It's
Yeah.
just bad, man.
Well, yeah, this is the dancing of like we didn't actually bring any like choreographer in here
Yep.
to teach her anything, and we are like feeding her the lines to the song, so she's learning as she goes.
Yeah.
So it's like I have to look at the prompter and move in some kind of dance-like way.
It just said in the script, Jade sings and dances.
Yes.
And then like the day of shooting came, and they were, oh fuck.
Parentheses, not sexy.
Yeah. We didn't come up with anything for this.
Well, yeah, I'm sure the director or somebody was off screen yelling, "Sexier, do it sexier," but she was just like, "I don't know the words or what I'm doing."
One bold choice she made. Did you notice she was wearing gloveless fingers?
Yes.
Like I've never seen that before. Just fingers, no gloves. Just glove material
lacy
on
fingers.
fingers.
Those are referred to as finger cots.
Finger cots. I mean, they were
It's a
essentially were bandages, but
They're like gold.
I on more than one occasion in my retail career at Walgreens, I would have a guy came in and he was like, "Yeah, I'm looking for like a joke. Do you have anything that's like a really small condom?" And I'd show him the finger cuts, and they'd be, "Oh, this is perfect." But anyway, yeah, she's wearing gloveless fingers. Now, Steve and Shorty have to go give out a bunch of free stuff in the cube. So Marcus, the former champion, comes by and gives Steve his champion medal. And Steve's like, "Yo, I won like a fight.
Yeah, I did
like,
not earn this."
I don't think I earned this yet." And he's like, "No, you're giving everyone hope." Like, if it just cut to Steve getting his ass whooped in the next fight, that would have been pretty awesome.
It's also funny because it's kind of like somebody keeps showing up to be like, "Yeah, this movie really needs to end now." So like, here's your ticket to Earth. Here's your medal. You don't have to fight. You don't have to earn money. Just here you go. Get out.
I would have liked
Just
it.
go.
I would have liked it to follow. What was his name? Marcus.
Marcus, yeah, the champion
Marcus.
guy.
I would have liked it to follow him home after that, as he sits on his box in an empty apartment, stares at the wall, and eats a can of cold beans.
Well, no, he got a package of freeze-dried ice cream from
Okay, he starts
from Steve.
he crumbles it onto his can of cold beans
Yep.
and starts eating it, just smiling at the wall in the dark.
It's like, this is a good day.
Yeah.
And then he just
Crumples some tortilla chips on the top.
puts the belt around his neck and starts playing with himself.
All right.
Sorry.
He looked kind of like David
Yeah,
Carradine.
look like a carrot.
So I kind of thought that.
So now we see
What
that
else are you going to do? I mean,
Weasel's skulking around with Skull now. They formed an evil alliance.
Vulcan skull.
Vulcan Skuller, yeah. And now we get the obligatory Steve winning at fighting montage. And it's just Steve beating the shit out of people in costumes that can't fight back.
well, I love at one point we get like a split screen thing where it's 4 different shots, but it's the same shot. So it's not like, oh, here, each thing is him beating some other guy in a different fight. It's just the same one. Like, that's not a montage.
So I know there's a handicapper, but like the last guy he fights in this there's a decline in quality of costume. The last guy is like half his size, just painted gray, and I think he had like a bowl cut kind of wig, and Steve's just beating the fuck out of him. And that he's the number 1 contender. So now the commissioner books a fight with Mr. Rogor. Horn has to fight Steve Armstrong. The fans demand it. And Skull and Weasel show up at Rogor's, and they're like, check it out. We could fuck with the handicapper. Rogor's like, no, I have my own plan. Steve likes my Lady Jade, and I'm going to have her kill him.
Also, I'm a huge cuckold.
Yeah, I like sloppy seconds.
The sloppiest.
Now we cut to Steve, who is now sparring with a man lizard named Stitches.
Yeah.
Stitches is just like, I can't see, help. And fucking Steve's just beating the tar out of him.
This might as well be the inflatable T-Rex.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
He's got like these big droopy, it's like an alligator mouth that somebody ripped the jawbone out of,
Yes.
and it just droops
I mean,
down.
It looks almost like an armadillo if you just tore all the armor off of it.
Yeah.
Well, this is again where, I'm going to talk about how I
Those
look,
claw hands.
practical effects versus CGI and so on. Like, I love that this is practical. They did a great job with most of it, but it
Until it
does.
starts moving.
Well, no, it does suffer for when they're fighting and he's just sitting there slack jawed. I think multiple times he gets punched in the tongue just because it's just hanging open. And then.
They could have at least put a coat hanger in it.
Yeah, well, yeah, or like that's probably one made specifically for that one scene. Just keep it closed. But maybe they couldn't because he talks at certain points. But then when he does go in between matches and talks on the side, it is just like weirdly flapping, not going with like what he's saying at all, and just blah 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 blah.
I gotta get a drink.
It's I love that they did it practically, but that is where like once you hit that point, it's okay. I mean, they couldn't in this obviously, but that's where you use the CGI to improve things.
It's also their
Or you slip a coat hanger in it to give it a little bit
They
of
could have
form.
just zip tied the fucking mouth shut at that point. That would have been less.
what they
weird.
chose to do was just have him talk when he's not on the camera.
Yeah.
So they're like, "Oh, good job, Stitches." He's like, "Thank you."
Yeah. And
So-
Frank Welker again, of course.
Now, I just feel bad for Stitches. I'm like, this is what he's reduced. He's literally just a punching bag. But he gets his moment because Jade shows up, and Steve's like, "Uh-oh."
Also, quick side note, I may have gotten this wrong, but I think part of the reason he's getting his ass so kicked is they're forcing him to fight like Horn does.
Yeah,
And
which he looks nothing like Horn.
he looks nothing like Horn, and I guess he's not. He's not Horn, so like he probably has a different style. So like Horn might leave himself open to get hit in the side of the head because he has horns. He's not worried about that. Stitches, however, very worried about that. And he's getting wailed on.
Half of Horn is made out of metal.
That's why his name is Stitches.
Yeah.
Well, half of Horn is made out of craft foam implied to be metal.
Yes. Well, there's that. Yes.
But anyway, Jade shows up and Steve's like, uh-oh. And he's distracted. And then, Stitch is like, this is my chance. And he gets a couple hits in. And then they're like, all right, well, fight's over. And yeah, that's all we see of Stitches. But, I felt bad for him. So then Jade leaves and Steve goes running after him. That's what he does. He fucking flying kicks Stitches, like just with an air kick, and knocks him down. And then he runs off. And
like they keep trying to like say something to him, and he's just like, "Come on, I'm trying to get it wet.
yeah.
Let's go."
And then he meets up with Jade. Jade gives him the key to her apartment, and her apartment looks like if Becca had an apartment on this station. It's just fucking plants everywhere. And then he comes in, and they're just talking for a sec, and then she's like, "Oh, put this necklace on me." He's like, "Okay," and then he's like, yeah. And then it's just makeouts.
I still have to do something and get ready before we can go. I'm like, I wouldn't worry about that.
Yeah, Steve's like,
Yeah,
we're not
leaving.
anywhere. We're going to the bedroom.
We're gonna make use of your Olympic-sized fuck pad.
So, she did have a gigantic bed. Now,
Covered in space blankets.
she slips
blankets.
Steve some sort of fatal poison
After they fuck.
after they fuck. Yeah, well, she's not going to pass up an opportunity with Stretch Armstrong.
Yeah.
I guess.
Have you seen Goldacott? Like,
Yeah, that's not a.
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
been looking
all
to get
she's
dick
had for
down.
a while is Space Dracula. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And as
not
I
the
said,
same.
he's sparkly, which means he's a Twilight vampire.
Yeah.
So like, she wanted some real,
Yeah.
she wanted to get dick down.
So now it's fight time, and Steve he gets out of bed and he collapses. And there, everyone else is at the arena like, "Where's Steve? I don't know." Horn comes out first, and he's just going like, "Horn, Horn." Brr. He's pushing his own guys, which are like, "No, I have to put my hands on you." He's like, "Get the fuck out of here." And then eventually Steve shows up. He's apparently about to die, but they give him an antidote.
It's not, I mean,
They said in 2 hours he'd be dead.
yeah, he looks more like he just fucked somebody.
Yeah,
He can't
so-
really walk yet.
Oh, sorry to bring this back again, but also when she gives him this poison, it is the most obvious fucking thing.
Yeah.
She pours 2 glasses.
Sniffs hers and
Yeah,
puts
she
it
hands
down.
one to him. Not even sniffs it, just like is literally just kind of holding it like in front of me.
And there's a
I'm not
million
drinking this.
fountains she could have thrown the whatever this liquid is into.
She also could have poured from a different bottle for her.
Yeah.
He wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, she could have spilled it on the floor or whatever. She just flagrantly did not even drink hers. So yeah, she just tried to murder him.
Yeah.
And
But then they fuck again.
yeah, that's not even discussed. So now the commissioner's like, "Can he fight?" And they're like, "Well, I guess he could fight. He's not going to fight very well." Commissioner goes out. He's about to cancel the match when Steve's like, "I got to do it. I got to fight." And Quinn talks to him privately, and she's like, "Yo, Jade fucking poisoned you." And Steve's like, "All right, I'm going to go fight Rogor." And Quinn's like, "Hell no. You gotta fight Horn. Do it for yourself or whatever."
She's like, if you want to fuck Rogor,
Yeah.
beat
Yeah.
Horn. And
Defeat
That-
him emotional.
That way, I get to be in charge of the arena, and then whatever with you, it's fine.
Right.
Oh, he fucked his lady now. Fuck his man, and we'll be good.
All right, so the fight starts, and Steve's just starts beating Horn's ass, and it's your standard 80s Van Damme fight where it's like good guy's winning till bad guy does thing to cheat, and there's no back and forth. There's no real stakes to it, but it doesn't have the Van Damme flying spin kicks, which are at least cool.
Yeah.
And now, Rogor's like, "Yo, I thought you said he'd be dead." And she's like, "I poisoned him. I don't know. He's fucking vigorous." So, he's like, all right, check it out. Weasel, go fuck with the handicapper. So Weasel plugs in his modem or whatever, so Skull back at the cube can fuck with the handicapper. And now they're making Steve super weak.
Which, by the way, I want to take a moment to also be like, when they first come to him with this plan, he said, you know why no one's messed with the handicapper before? Because it can't be done. It's too difficult, blah, 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 blah.
It's so difficult that no one even guards it.
Yeah, apparently this thing that is so difficult no one's been able to do it is about as easy as stealing cable.
Yeah.
Like, he just had to go up on this rafter and plug into a thing.
Well, and have a weirdo mutant with a mechanical brain.
We don't know that that's needed to get this done. He uses that. We don't know that's needed.
But you could at least turn the fucking thing off, and that would have fixed a lot of fights, but no one ever thought to even try that. So also no one watches the handicapper to make sure it's working.
I was just gonna say, apparently it can explode during the match and no one will even notice. So.
Yeah. So now Horn just kicks Steve's ass for like a round. It just beats Steve like half to death. Now Steve's like can barely see, and they put a whole bunch of makeup on his face, show he's beaten up, and they give Horn the rage juice for round 3. And Steve has like no strength, and Skull's about to have an orgasm from messing with the handicapper, with his brain, and then fucking what's his name, Shorty. He gets up to the top scaffolding where Weasel's messing with the handicapper, and him and Weasel are fighting. And Shorty just kind of runs up to the circuit panel with his 4 arms and is like, just rips it apart, which causes fucking Skull's head to explode.
Yeah.
Not the best head explosion I've ever seen, but it's still pretty damn cool. Like, the back of his bionic head blows up, sparks fly everywhere. Yeah,
sure,
it was more than I expected.
There's a little bit of juice.
Yeah, I was like, that guy looks like the man with an explosive head, and they didn't disappoint me.
It was cool, and I appreciated it.
But more importantly,
Shorty straight up fucking murders Weasel.
Yeah,
Just takes him with all 4 arms and body slams his ass over the side of the scaffolding.
Yes.
and then what happens?
We get a lovely puppet drop.
Yep.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh,
sweet,
before
sweet
that
gummy
happens, though,
ball.
Weasel's laser pistal drops and it hits Fang in the head from earlier.
Just cause.
Fuck that guy.
That's nice. I like.
But we get a terrible puppet drop. It did it for you, Rob?
It did. I was quite pleased with it.
Yeah, we get a bloody Quark on the ground.
I mean, if you're making up a puppet to look like that, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's hard to mess up.
If I were a man of means, I would track that puppet down and make it my own.
So now Steve, who shouldn't have a rib cage left,
ways
Take it to my fuck palace.
Give it a rub.
so take it to the Nebulon spawning pool.
That's right. Take it to the mat.
So anyway, Steve, who shouldn't have a rib cage anymore, and his face is like just like a pizza.
Happy pizza.
Yeah, he stands up and just beats Horn's ass again. That rage juice apparently isn't worth anything. And then he just punches Horn so much that Horn vomits up some slime. And that
That was the rage juice.
yeah, it just falls on the
He
ground
herped it up.
for a 10 count, leaving Armstrong as the champion of the universe.
And then the movie just ends.
Whoa.
I'm
So
sorry.
Jade's like,
I'm sorry.
all right, Mr. Rogor,
I forgot.
they say, when it's over, and it's definitely over. I'm going to go try to, fuck Steve again. And Quinn punches Jade in the face. And
Mine now.
Steve's kind of smiling, but I'm like, you need to take him to the hospital, right? He's just
The concussion is kicking in.
Yeah, Steve is smiling, but that is the smile of I don't know what's happening right now.
It's like Randy Marsh after he won that fight. Like he won, but he's not going to be feeling good for a while.
Which way is up again?
And the announcer's like, well, Steve's given all of us hope, the universe can be a good place as long as there's Steve Armstrongs out there. And the credits are just like,
Here we go.
Yeah.
Get out.
We've officially hit the mark to call this a full-length movie. We're done.
Arena.
Arena. What is... I don't even have a fun thing. What is the internet saying about Arena?
So yeah, again, this is the problem we come to with movies older and forgotten by time and so on. But RottenTomatoes.com, critics did not review this movie, so there's no score. Audience gave it a 35%. That's their thoughts and opinions. What about you and yours, John?
I wanted to love this movie,
Yeah,
But
but
but I do.
I mean, I don't hate it. I might say I like it. I'm not sure I'd recommend it. I think if I want to watch guys in rubber suits hit each other, I'd better served to go with the Guyver. But overall, it's relatively painless. I would say watch it if you're with other people. That's my recommend. Light recommend with other people.
all right, Joe.
I'd say this is like a watch once, because like there's enough like, hey, look at that thing in here for to keep you entertained with the fucking cookie cutter script and robotic acting and all the other flaws that usually come with these B movies. So I enjoyed myself enough. I mean, I don't know if I guess I would recommend it in that it was fun enough, but it's not a good movie. Like, it still is an F, but it's one of those you can watch it once. It ain't gonna hurt nobody. You're gonna look at the fun prosthetics and whatnot. Look at the proto Deep Space Nine, Babylon 5 stuff going on here. And sometimes you don't really ever laugh with it. You just laugh at it. But that's fine. It was reasonably fun. I would definitely, I'd watch The Guyver over this, but it was fun enough. But it doesn't really have any rewatch value, I would think. And I'm not going to say like this needs to be like this is a classic or anything, but I think it's a movie more people should talk about, even if it is like hey, let's laugh at this movie. I think this would be a great movie to have on in the background at like a party or something where you don't need to listen to anything. You're just like, if you look at it every so often, there's some weirdo on the screen and you're like, hey, look at that thing. I'll lightly recommend it.
Okay, Rob.
How is this not a Mystery Science Theater episode?
Yeah,
How? Like,
Because
how?
they got canceled before they
This
could get
is
there.
this is right there with like Space Mutiny and all those other,
Oh yeah.
It's not a good film. But it hit the right mark where every few minutes I was saying, what the fuck is happening right now? And that's the mark of a champion right there. So I'm with these guys. I'd say it's definitely a watch once in a group setting. Don't go out of your don't go out of your way. This is on YouTube on like several different channels for free.
No one cares. Copyright.
Yeah, nobody
Yeah.
Whoever owns this movie is like, that's fine.
MGM has given up.
Yeah, like, whatever,
They
man.
don't care.
Give it a go once, but we should really petition for the Riff Tracks guys to do this one.
Absolutely.
I think it would be an absolute banger. There you go.
So that's a recommend.
Recommend with it one time in a group. Yep.
I'm pretty much just gonna say the same thing. This is definitely like fits in that category of so bad it's good. Like, it's not a good movie, but it's fun to watch. It's especially again in a party setting with friends or whatever. Absolutely. I even would say like this is a good one if you just want to throw something on in the background. You're just doing other things, like you're cleaning the house or whatever. Because like you know, Joe pointed out, like every time you look over at this, both of you kind of point out, every time you look over at the screen, you're gonna say, "Oh, that's a weird, fun thing," or "What the fuck is happening now?" So like that's entertaining, but you also don't. It's so like basic in its premise that you don't need to really pay attention.
Yeah, but don't be washing dishes when the musical number comes on, because you'll drop the dishes.
I mean that's.
Don't watch this at high volume either.
No,
I guess to each their own.
not that you really can avoid that.
I enjoyed the horrible cringiness of every one of those musical scenes.
The
Oh,
audio
yeah,
mixing
just-
in this is awful.
The bad dancing, the audio mix.
This is what Tony puts on at home in his masturbation chair.
Yeah, you damn right. Yeah, I mean I sound like that normally, but so yeah, it sounds like we are pretty much in agreement that Arena is a recommendation.
Sure.
Light recommend.
Light recommend.
Yeah,
sure,
don't
but
put it in the
it's-
Criterion collection. But
Oh yeah, definitely not.
Or do. Remaster this.
But
I
yeah,
don't want the 4K. I want to see that puppet fall in 4K. So what's next, guys? Who rolled this?
this is Brick.
Okay,
Oh,
so
it's
Johnny
John,
boy.
my
It's a John turn.
Johnny boy, the poops are calling.
now, wait till we get to Robot Jocks, the other one that
Is
this
that
guy
on the
made.
list?
Yeah, I put it on there.
I think I rolled
Um,
D20 of Fate last time, so I'll
It,
roll.
it's this with no interesting aliens, just giant transforming robots.
Yeah, I remember, sort of. I remember like seeing that it existed.
That's a
Two.
Well, there you go. So 2 is 2002's Sam Raimi Spider-Man.
At least we didn't get Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, well, might have been more to talk about. All right, well, so there you go. It's it's gonna be an interesting, possibly divisive episode. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how everybody feels about how that film holds up and or doesn't hold up.
This was the first Tobey Maguire.
Yes,
Yep.
yeah, it's the first time. Sorry, I had a burp coming up.
And we've handled the second one already, right?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
too.
we did the second one already. So yeah, pretty cool. All right, guys, join us next time for Spider-Man of 2002. Thank you so very much for listening. We really do appreciate y'all. Yeah, this is your hostess signing off. I said hostess.
Hostess.
But it was like I was saying host, and then I just flubbed it. Whatever.
And remember, I hate your guts.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Tony's the champion of the universe.
Tony hates all your guts. Hey everybody, thanks so much for listening. If you enjoyed the episode, please subscribe, and if possible, leave a review. If you have questions, comments, or would like to sponsor an episode, email us at the4ampodcast@gmail.com. And if you want to support the show, you can buy a t-shirt, hoodie, and more at Teespring. Or gain access to exclusive content by becoming a patron at patreon.com/4ampodcast. Thanks again for listening. See you next time.
Are you okay with this plan, John?
No.
Okay, what would you like to do?
I think what John meant to say was, I'm shy, but if you encourage me, I'll do it with glee. So guys, I think we all need to clap for John a little bit, okay?
No amount of clapping or rub downs will make any difference whatsoever.
Yeah, John!
Yeah!
Rub him down!
You're a super duper pooper.
Woo! Jade dance.
Exciting soundtrack. Giving away material here.
Does somebody give him the lines? I don't know if he knows the lines.
I don't know the lines.
What, for the intro?
Yeah.
Oh,
The following podcasts,
yeah.
etc., etc., etc.
Contains name 3 things that involve nudity, violence, and language.
There you go.
Viewer discretion is advised.